Okay, today's video is about living above your means.
That's right.
Okay, well, first of all, my name's Q. I'm a book author. I've got a book called Class Wars that's coming out, and this kind of touches the avenues.
Yeah.
You'll see for yourself, yeah? It's about people being put in different classes, and the class system that you know is not the class system that is in reality, yeah? It's about 3 divisions in each section, and there's more been added on, like uber rich. Things like that, but we're not going to get too much into that. We're just going to tell you about living above your means.
And living above your means is very important to the current climate right now. And that's where it relates to class wars, because the definition of classes is changing. So the living above your means, it's going to affect that totally, and you're going to be forced to change the way your lifestyle is. Now, the lifestyle that we've been all living is a lie, or the majority of us been living is a lie. It's and there's been a blindness of what is necessity and what is luxury. It's not, people are living luxurious lifestyles as if it's common, as if it's their necessity, when it's actually luxury. And that's just through the boom eras and the lies of the past, really. If you go back a lifetime ago and look at how people were living then, it is totally different. What was necessity to them then is totally different now. It was only rich people that were doing certain things, and now it's everybody sees certain things as necessities when they're actually luxury. So it has to be reassessed. And this video is about examples of living above your means.
Simple. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Number 1, running up your phone bill. You got the latest phone, but you got no credit. You know, you're a teenager. Your parents may even be paying the bill, and you run it up, and you know when they're getting vexed of you now, and you're scared to tell them. You're scared to tell them that you ran up the bill by 50 extra pounds. I've had even 200 extra pounds, 300 pounds.
You just go old school. I remember the days back home. You run up your mum's your landline bill. Landline bill. Now your mum can't get on the phone because the phone's gonna get cut off. Living above your means. I know there's still people doing it. You've got a fancy car, a very nice car, but your mum's house is bummy.
Ooh. You've got all these jewellery, you've got all these chains, fancy chains, you've got the ring blinging, you're looking nice, but you got no food in the fridge.
Yep. And I ain't ashamed to say that, because that's happened to me. As I said, I'm going to show you things that's happened to me, and that's one thing that made me change, brother.
You're a student now, and you're at university, and you're going out every night and getting drunk and ting, and then you realise, hold on a second, I ain't got no money left for food. That's living above your means.
Luxury holidays. This is something that's happened in the last 10 years. Luxury holidays, Ibiza, wherever they're going, all these younger guys, that's cool. But you're broke. You come back broke. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, player.
That's ridiculous.
You don't play like that. Leave your mummy with no money and all that sort of stuff. Come on. It's not right. It's not right.
You're so passionate about sport and about football and about going to the game on the Saturday, and you got your season ticket, you got your pay-per-view, you ain't even got no job, you ain't got your career sorted out.
That's living above your means.
So you've got an iPad, you've got a laptop. Wait, no, you've got 2 laptops. Do you really need all of those gadgets? You got yourself the latest phone.
You just always have to have the latest thing.
You've got all of these gadgets, but you can't even afford to put new shoes on your feet.
You always have to have the latest shiny thing. It doesn't matter what this is. It doesn't matter what that is. If it's hype, you will have it. Why do you have to have it? Wasn't the one that you bought before nice? What, you didn't like it? Who did you buy it for? Did you buy it for you? Did you buy it because you're showing off, or you think it's the hype? You can't afford it. This is a time of austerity. You're living above your means.
Your socks got holes in it, you can't afford new ones.
I ain't afraid to say it. I've had holes in my socks and had nice clothes. I just grew up and I made sure that never happens again. But I will share that with you. I'll share that with you. I don't care. Just don't do what I did, and I'm sure there's lots of you doing it, and I'm sure there's people that didn't have holes in their socks, but they will have holes in their socks in this time of austerity. Believe me.
We're not just talking to men here. We're talking to women too.
Yeah.
And we know women love their shoes and they love their handbags and their jewellery and everything. What was the last price of your shoes or handbag? I'm gonna throw a number out there. £500 for a pair of shoes because it got the red sole on it. £500 for a pair of shoes, but it costs £5 to make. That's living above your means.
Handbags. The bottom line is, you don't need a bag that cost £1,000. Ask your mother if she ever had a bag that cost £1,000.
No, she didn't.
No, ask her if she got a pair of Gucci shoes. She probably all 60 now. She still ain't got a Gucci shoes yet. But you got 8, 9, 10.
Wait.
Come on.
You're making me vexed now.
You're making his voice get high. I'm saying to you, how did we get there? Man bags. Now, I like man bags. I'm not gonna say, I probably will get me I like a money, I ain't gonna lie. The bag's gotta be worth it, because I know dudes be wearing some fakes, and I know some dudes who be wearing some real ones, but you ain't got no money in there, son. What are you doing? You ain't got no Gucci bag, pull out no Gucci wallet and pull out some Gucci money. You ain't got that, you haven't got that. So just wear something nice. That's decent, that suits you. You're living above your means.
Takeaway food. This is something that I've been guilty of, yeah. Getting takeaway food all the time. The amount of money you're spending on food is ridiculous. Get real food. Learn to cook. I'm telling you. You don't want to run up your bill with takeaway food, you know. That's living above your means.
Yeah. You're eating crap food. You're eating horse bottom. And as we know that horses be going around on the earth right now, especially in England, you're living above your means.
So you've got kids. Say if you've got a council house or even a decent house or whatever, and you've got a TV in every room. Each kid's got their own games console. Yeah. You can't even afford to feed them. You can't send them with a packed lunch.
You're feeding them horse bottom instead. You're feeding your kids horse bottom because you're giving them processed food. You're living above your means. Go home, learn to cook. Save your money. Make your economics better in your household.
Elite brand clothing. You don't need to have the newest brands or keep up with fashion or keep changing every month your clothes. You only wore it for that one night out. That is luxury. That is vanity. You're living above your means.
With all that being said, there's nothing wrong with having things in your life that are luxury but are nice. But you must be able to afford them so you can enjoy them, because you know it burns when you bought something and you liked it, you enjoyed it, and it just burnt you to your heart because you know a couple of months later or even up to the next day or the week you just really hated yourself for it. We don't want you to feel that feeling. If you work hard for things and you really grind for your money, you will enjoy what you really have. So just enjoy it. But don't live poor either. That's a bad thing too. So get the equilibrium.